a battle of the gods? Was that hip hop's finest? We talking about Big Daddy Kane versus the Blast Master KRS-One. This is out of control. If you're a fan of hip hop, we have never seen two giants of the golden era go song for song, freestyle for freestyle. I don't know about you guys, but I was really nervous. Okay, not as nervous as when I went to battle, but I was nervous. I could not sleep the night before, just thinking about how legendary it's going to be in Brooklyn at the Barclays, KRS, Big Daddy Kane. You have to understand, before I even thought I could ever be a rapper, I looked up to these guys. KRS-One is actually my idol. The reason I rap, the man I got my style from. Hold up. No pun intended. No pun intended. Big Daddy Kane was Big Pun's favorite rapper. The Notorious B.I.G.'s favorite rapper. The great Jay-Z's top 5. Kane is in there. Last night. And so I get up. I get a massage. I'm stressed out. I know I gotta introduce him, but I gotta introduce him right. These is the gods. This is epic. The DJs are gods. This is the first verses where the DJs had to get introduced to. This shit was just fuckery. Any way you look at it. And so I called Terrellish, my stylist. We get it together. We get the Jordans, Marcus Jordans, with that sky blue on that red to match them Cartiers by Dino. Oh, a lot of guys do Cartiers, but not like Dino. So listen. Cartiers match the tint, the black Rick Owens, little tee, long sleeve tee, and that bubble. See, Eric B, the great Eric B, the godfather of this show, threatened me and told me, pull out your chinchilla, I'm gonna pull out mine. And so I was going chinchilla. But my stylist said, you're bugging out. You're bugging out. It ain't weather yet for chinchilla. You're bugging out. So I said, all right, let me pull out that bodega and keep it on me on the way to the bodega. And so that's, they try to steal that shit off my back before I even got the verses. You see the fucking bubble Bottega? You see the bubbles on that bitch? And so we going to Brooklyn. I'm super icy. Super disgusted, disrespect. Super icy. The Bronx is in there. Regardless, we mobbing in that motherfucking house. And so this ain't about Brooklyn, the Bronx, whatever the case. But Eric B kept calling me, man I admire, talking a lot of shit. Tons of shit. Shout out Melissa, Trilla, the #1 app in the game. Huh? Shout out to Swiss Beats, Timberland, the co-founders and CEO of Versus. You would have never seen shit like this if it wasn't for Swiss and Timberland. And so I got, I go to my store up NYC. Hove just gave me that. You see that fucking box still looking like symmetric. This shit is illegal. You see this fucking box? Look at this shit. This shit illegal. Not this shit. Stop lying, man. The fucking box is illegal. Look at this shit. Look at the sideburns. The fuck out of here with that shit. And so Big Daddy Kane, I worship him. He's one of the gods. I tried so hard because, you know, I do these recaps for the love of hip hop. I tried my very best to not be biased, to love them both equally, because I really do love them both. So I tried my best to just represent the golden era of hip hop. So we driving. When I'm stressed out, I listen to Anita Baker. We driving. We go over that bridge. Then we take that BQE down to Tillery Street. We turn. You know what Junior Cheesecake is at. We make that turn. We Anita Baker the whole way. Traffic is backed up. There go Eric B. threatening me again. Talking about he could see me in the traffic out of his window. Swiss Beats is on the check-in. B-Dot is on the check-in. Swiss says he's trying to come back to earth. Did you see Swiss Beats BDP outfit from motherfucking My Philosophy? Yo, Swiss, man, how much homage could you pay? This is about hip hop. We love diamonds and all that, but this is about hip hop. This guy Swiss lives in a fucking house over a mountain with the beach, the water splashing on his shit, cars in the window. But he salute KRS so much, he rocked the BDP outfit. And Swiss, I need the outfit. Timbo the King, founder and CEO, on the check-in. Oh God. So I pull up to the Barclays, right in the fucking players entrance, and drive my motherfucking truck right on that motherfucking elevator, as if Jay-Z had arrived. Okay, you know how it go. Percy snuck in right behind me with his Beamer. We had told him before we came, we packed up the truck like fucking sardines. Percy followed us the whole way, snuck in, and yo, is the car with you? Yeah, the car's with me. The Beamer, yeah, it's with me. So we back in, we pull in, we park, we go through the fucking metal detector. I immediately walk in. I see my good friend from Philadelphia, Charlie Mack. If you've been to Philly, you know Charlie Mack. If you heard of the Will Smith, you heard of Charlie Mack. And so he was busy in my ear trying to tell me yesterday's price ain't today's price. I've been booking you for 20 years. I said, listen, bro, you ever heard of inflation, Charlie Mack? This shit over. Yesterday's price is not today's price. And so I'm walking in, mind you, in that Bottega. Diamonds hitting legendary. Legendary. And so I go to KRS's room, they say, oh, he's not in here. So I make a U-turn because I got to figure out who I'm introducing first. Who's coming out? How I'm going to do it. I had a plan, but I had to talk to the brothers about it. So I walk in Big Daddy Kane's room, and Big Daddy Kane actually had a Diet Pepsi, which I needed. I cracked it open. So when I go in the room to see Kane, KRS-One is in there talking to him. Buddy. Nice guy.
35-year friendship.
35-year friendship. I could not understand, because when me and John did it, I didn't want to talk to nobody. But these guys were chilling. And he talking, And I say, listen, I'm going to introduce you. And KRS, both of the guys said, listen, you introduce the DJ, you introduce us, and we'll come out together. I walk towards the stage because they're telling me it's time. Melissa, the Triller team, is rushing me towards the stage. As I'm walking, my idol, KRS-One, is walking beside me. Still, I haven't picked a side. I'm still trying to stay neutral. He knows I worship him. He knows how much I love him. But I stay walking. And out of nowhere, he erupts and says, yo, Joe, yesterday's price is not today's price. I said, what? Even the blast master know the talk. And my lion mayor. And so I'm a little excited.
To say the least.
And so I walk in. I get in the fucking stage. The security, mind you, the security at Barclays was A1. They were really on their job and courteous and respectful.
So courteous, we respected them back 100. They were amazing.
They showed so much love, I showed the love back. But as I'm getting to the stage, there's a security who don't know who Fat Joe is. And so I'm like, give me the mic. I'm introducing him. He's acting whatever. Yo, give me the mic. I got 30 Puerto Ricans with me. He's like, yo, this, that. I said, listen, brother. I'm walking on the stage to introduce them. I'm going to tell everybody to fall back. But there's nothing else for me and you to talk about. He looks at me. I said, I'm going right up. Okay, sir, you go right up. So right behind me, I'm ready. I go out there. The stage was so beautiful. The Barclays was ram-packed. The ganja was in the air. Every OG in the planet Earth was there. Now you got to understand, I grew up with all these guys. And so I'm looking out. I've seen them all before. Shout out to the God, iGod. iGod was in the building. So I'm looking at them. And I like that they're looking at me in Bottega, icy as shit. I'm going to keep it real with you. There's some haters out there. So I just kind of, you got to let them know. Level up. Level up. And so Swiss Beats was there. AZ was there. Busta Rhymes was there. Jadakiss was there. Little C's was there. Ninth Wonder was there. Eric B was there. Mano was there. Little Daddy Shane was there. Don Poole was there. Little Mama was hanging out with me. And she looked like she wanted to jump on stage every second. Little Mama has a problem with wanting to be on stage. Not gonna fucking lie. She had the green hair. I love Little Mama. I know her since she's the best. She want to go up. And so I go up in that motherfucker, Ted Smooth, what's up? Swiss Hitmaker, what's up? Melvin Moore, Living Legend, what's up? So I go up in there, and I say, in this corner, we got Big Kid Capri. You never been to a motherfucking party if you ain't been to Kid Capri party. The greatest party DJ ever. The DJ everybody studies. You know him from Def Comedy Jam. I gotta salute the God. And then KRS-One. KRS-One. As I'm introducing KRS-One, who, mind you, I don't know if you knew this, he was born in Brooklyn and migrated to the Bronx at an early age. So let's be clear, I get that out. He runs on stage. I don't know, the crowd's going crazy. And he hugs me. And the crowd's going crazy. Do you not know I love and worship KRS-One? Shout out his wife, Simone. It was a moment for me. as a kid, the reason I rap. So I introduce him, then I get to introducing DJ Scratch. Minus Shock Scratch, when I said he might be the greatest DJ of all time. He might be. And so I started introducing Big Daddy Kane. Mind you, 5 minutes ago, we had this all set up for them to both come out at the same time. I introduced the Big Daddy Kane. You ladies know him as Sexy Chocolate. The man who gets the job done. And some of them in my shit, I'm talking about shit, legendary. Mind you, that intro was GOAT-like. GOAT-like. Joey Buffer was in the motherfucking building. Oh, the guards was in there. The guards was very civilized. They was in there. And so, Big Daddy Kane don't come out. And I'm like, hey, you know, technical difficulties. And KRS-One said, nah, no technical difficulty. He's in the dressing room hiding. Let's get to it. Band, Boogie Down production. We'll always get paid. I tried my best. Because I don't know if you guys know that when I'm not working, my job is being KRS-One's hype man. Like Split Star, like Flavor Flav. I'm usually hyping them up. And so, oh, that's a motherfucking fact. Shout out Rock the Bells. KRS-One went for the juggler. Off the fucking rip. Every song in a row. He's the first guy to do verses. I think it was Little John who did verses in the COVID where he was dropping ball. KRS-One's the first person to do verses with the straight hits out the fucking gate. He tried to chop his fucking head off. And Big Daddy Kane went. What Kane did? Kane did, nah, he ain't gonna lean on me. He did some other shit. Hold up. What did Kane do? Hold up. What he did? What he did? He did. Nah, he ain't set it up and lean on me. What did Kane do? But nah. All right, I fucked up. I think he did the Big Daddy anthem where even if I stutter, I'ma still go off. And then set it off. And so they going blow for blow. And your man, Kane, mind you, I'm going to tell you a secret move. All the artists that came out with Kane, we never seen none of them. Behind the scenes, we did not know that Nice and Smooth was there. We did not see Crazy. Like, he had them hiding somewhere. They were not Roxanne Shante. None of these people was out there. The only one I saw was Craig G. Oh, he did the joint with Bismarck, rest in peace. Rhyming with Biz, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's ringing up. You gotta understand, guys. It's like we took Muhammad Ali at his prime to fight Mike Tyson. That's what you had. You'll never see shit like this again. That's what you had on that stage. So he comes to do Rhyming with the Biz, rest in peace to Biz. And then KRS comes back with still number one. Boom. People still taking rap before a joke. Or phase with a rope. When I get challenged, I'm million MCs. I'm losing my mind. Okay? At this point, Swiss Beats is calling me because I had some regular seats. I was in the crowd. Swiss is like, fuck that. Come to the front. So I came to the front. That was the gift and the curse. Because as we go on, I I almost feel like Big Daddy Kane was rapping at me. Definitely Craig G and Master Ace was rapping at me. The Bronx was in the building. I'm in that motherfucker like this. As neutral as I'm trying to be, I'm feeling like they rapping at me. Big Daddy Kane did Young Black and Gifted. Young Gifted and Black, which is one of my favorite Big Daddy Kane records ever. The beat is sick, retarded. He's coming back. Ronnie Feed, Kiff, on the check-in. I'm losing my mind. He's doing Young Black and Gifted. And KRS-One come. If you don't know me by now, I doubt you ever know me. I won't win a Grammy, won't win a Tony. Now, what I can tell you, and I went back to the videotape, this is the first verses I went back and saw. The first one. Because I had to know what I was talking about. The reason why you might think KRS-One had an edge, because when he was rapping, mind you, no lip singing, breath control, A1 on both sides. When he was rapping, the whole crowd was saying this shit with him. If I know me by now, why don't you ever know me? You won't win a Grammy, won't win a Tony. I'm not the only one keeping it real. And so I'm not lying to you. I'm not taking sides because of what? I'm not doing that. I'm telling you, when you go to the videotape, they're singing the whole stadium, every single word. Mind you, he's handicapped. Big Daddy Kane is from Brooklyn. That's his crowd, his home team. Boom, 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 boom. And then, craziest shit I observed was, I would have never picked Jimmy. Jimmy rang off so the J, the I, the M, the M, the Y, the J, the I, the M. It's Jimmy. World, it's Jimmy.
Also on Ram Up Crazy. Superho Ram Up Crazy too.
Scott LaRock Superho. Scott LaRock Animal. He is a Superho. And so, the shit was ringing off. Then Big Daddy Kane said, man, you want to talk about hoes and pimps. Then it goes, anything goes when it comes to hoes because pimping ain't easy, pimping ain't easy, pimping ain't easy, pimping ain't easy. Nice and smooth comes out and the place erupts. And so they do pimping ain't easy. I'm going crazy. Something you might not know. Greg Nice helped me a lot in my career. Smooth B too, those are my brothers. So I'm neutral, I'm going crazy. Then they go into Dwick. Greg Nice, Greg NLCE, Damo Umbeso, we rock for free, but not for fee. Or maybe I do it for charity. Not my employers or my employees, I made it. Don't ever think of jerk. I left my Philly at home. Do you have another? I want to get blunted, my brother. Listen, I lost my fucking mind. Ninth Wonder, you was with me. You was there on the check-in. What a guy. He teaches a course in Duke University on hip-hop. He had to be there. And so, KRS-One, is this around the time KRS-One does Step Into It?
Right, yeah, Rapture ran off right around.
Listen, man. KRS-One doing that Rapture. That might have been, besides Bridge Is Over, that might have been the biggest explosion in that motherfucking building. Happy birthday, J1s. Love you, my brother. And so everybody's going crazy. Then KRS-One brings out the living legend. What's my man's name? No, who's the breakdancer? Fable. Fable. So he brings out the original breakdancers and they pop locking and they rock it. Little did he know, but Kane had Crazy Legs from Rocksteady, who's one of my idols, on deck to counter that. Now I'm going to tell you, there's ways to cheat. No, I got to be honest. If y'all want the real shit, let me see fire signs. If y'all want the real shit, let me see fire signs. There's ways to cheat. KRS-One brought the original breakdancers out, which means they're 60 years old. And they're still trying to pop and lock and do it. And we get it.
With leather vest and shells.
Leather vest, gang vest, we get it. But an old trick I used to do at the Rucker, you got your team, but then you bring your ringers. Crazy Legs is original, but he brought out like an 18 and 19-year-old kid to breakdance with him, calling him Rocksteady. These motherfuckers are doing backflips and one finger spinning up. I mean, they're incredible. I knew it when it came out. I said, oh, the fix is there. Because these motherfuckers 70 years old, trying to keep it real with the shit. They got the 18-year-old motherfucker spinning on his head, elbow back and forth, back, lean back, one finger, pause in the air, turn around this. The fix was in. Kane dances with X-Men. The fucking fix was in. The B-boy battle was 18, 19-year-olds against 60-year-old guys. And so if y'all didn't catch it, I caught it. And another reason why this wasn't a Brooklyn Bronx battle, it wasn't. This was truly hip-hop wins, was because Crazy Legs from the Bronx, Nice and Smooth, they from the Bronx. So far, Kane is bringing out the Bronx with him. Woo. Low blow. I know when KRS seen Crazy Legs walk out there, he was like, damn. Damn, who was it? Nice and Smooth said peace to him, and he looked at them like, you motherfuckers, you can. This is legacy. This is for fucking legacy. They get the freestyles. Now, let me tell you something. Big Daddy Kane is definitely underappreciated with his freestyles. He likes rapping to these fast beats. If you ain't on point, you don't hear the shit he's saying. Big Daddy Kane says, something you be bleeding until he bleeds out or something, my menopause. These are legendary lines. The fucking greatest of all time lines. He says, something have you bleed out, my menopause. But he's rapping so fast, you don't understand the shit he's saying. I'm listening. And so Kane gets up there. Kane did some. I need you to go back to the videotape, go to Triller the app, and listen to these freestyles Big Daddy Kane was spitting. It's not a fucking game. It is not. When you stop bleeding, that's when my menopause. He rapped to the Young Bounce. I mean, he was going crazy on freestyles. Now, KRS-One says this one freestyle to the acapella. And being that he said to the acapella, Kane was on another one with the freestyles. He was killing these shits. You gotta go back Chubby Chub, you gotta go back, tape the shit, put it on a tape, something. This freestyle was ridiculous. Don't lie to yourself, right? KRS-One gets on there and says some shit. Something with a thing. When I'm with this guy, I'm his cocaine. I'm his cocaine. He said the mic, I baked it. I'm a player and I crush a lot. No pun intended. I'm in NASCAR. No, I mean NASCAR. I'm in NASCAR. This was insane.
56-year-old man.
Do we gotta say that? Let's just say the OG, but do you want to say it?
Say that, 'cause that's so.
This is a 56-year-old man. I've never heard a 56-year-old man. And I don't mean to say it like that. He's my idol. Spit like that. That hip hop was on a motherfucking map. Mind you, let me take it all the way back to the beginning. Eric B asked me what I'm wearing. He thought we was gonna do the chinchilla. Battle of Brooklyn and the Bronx. Who got the best chinchilla? Mind you, I got some chinchillas. But I'm like, yo, my stylist is too much. I'm going in Bottega. I'm going in Bottega. He said, all right. So I told him, hey, yo, Eric, why don't you wear that Louis Vuitton motorcycle jacket that say Eric B in the background? I love that fucking jacket. He tells me, Joe, I don't do remixes on clothes. He brings the fucking jacket to the Barclays and gives it to me as a souvenir. Eric B gives me the Louis motorcycle jacket as a souvenir. Meanwhile, they start piling up. The Brooklyn section start piling. Every old school Brooklyn gangster is on. They made their way to the other side. Then I look on this side. Eric, mind you, Eric B had on MCM. I look to the other side. The Bronx is here deep. So it was like the Bronx, Brooklyn. And Eric B was like this. So Eric B, I don't know what Kane did. Kane did some stupid shit. I don't know if it was a freestyle. I don't know if I was Get Raw or rap, but Kane did. The place went fucking nanas. At that point, Eric B he kept looking at me. They kept taunting me. Big Daddy Shane, Eric B, and the rest of the gods. They kept fucking with me, bothering me. Meanwhile, I'm singing the every Big Daddy Kane song. I'm not showing bias. They have videotape. They were taping me rapping Kane's lyrics. I don't care. Like KRS-One is my idol. I represent the Bronx. I'm in there. But fuck that. This is hip hop. This is verses. This is flowers. Big Daddy Kane rapping. I think he was rapping all that shit to me. And I'm just singing every word. You know, just the other day I heard a brother say taxi gas don't even come my way. Yo, I'm going with him. I love Big Daddy Kane. But they looking at me, filming me. They looking at me, filming me. Like, yeah, motherfucker, we got the videotape. Shout out Static Select, he was in the building. So at one point, Big Daddy Kane is killing the shit. Motherfucker Eric B trying to jump up on the stage. And so the stage was hot. So Eric B, he trying to get up there, he couldn't get there yet. Right when he was about to get up on the stage, you heard dum dum dum. I'm like, yo, Eric, no! Don't go on there now! Eric! Don't get on stage! Eric, no! I love Eric B, but you heard the da-dum, but I'm like, yo! Eric! No! That's what we're supposed to do for our family. Keep them out of harm's way. Eric, do not go on stage now! the one you want to jump out for. This is not the fucking one you want to jump out for.
He listened.
He listened. He looked at me. He got down, like real down, like low. Right? And I realized already, listen, it's 100 years old, but Queens, they don't like us. They don't like the Bronx. And my wife's from Queens, and shout out my best friend Nori, but they still are mad about that shit. They're mad about that shit. So then he does the bridges over. My mentor, the man who saved my life, shout out to Diamond D, Cool DJ Red Alert, was in the building. And when he comes to his, yeah, this, he hit a better note than Mariah. This mother, yo, let me tell you something. I don't know how much tea, how much holes drops if he went to a vocal coach. All Red Alert had to do was go, yeah. And
the crowd loved it.
Holy shit! The place erupts. Everybody going fucking crazy. Shout out Sharif, Waleed, Johnny Nunez. They were all in the building. This shit has never happened in hip hop history. And so I got it. I fucking got it. I got it. After KRS goes off, Kane says, let me bring out the Queen. And you know, in the original, Chris ain't said, but in the original, there was young kids. And he was like, Roxanne Shante is only good for steady. He doesn't say it, but the crowd says it because it's just a record. It's entertainment. But all hail the Queen. We all love Roxanne Shante. Shout out to Rock the Bells and LL Cool J. They got Kaz over there. They got Shot Rock. They got all our legends eating. Cool V. Cool V was in the building. Rest in peace, Biz. So he brings out the Queen. I'm thinking maybe this is going to be a cheap shot because we know what just was said. It's the bridge is over. And now I got it. He brings the Queen out. She spits a freestyle. We go crazy. Go on, girl. Right? She talks her shit. Yo, I'm the Queen. Can't nobody this. Cool. For a second, I was thinking it's like women's. I said, nah, Kane. I know you ain't do that. Like the woman in pop. Like I thought, like it was going left. Thank God it wasn't. Right? And then he comes out with the symphony. Do-do-do-dum-dum. Do-do-do-dum-dum. At this point,
that's why I commanded my space.
I get a text. At this point, I get a text from Sean P. Diddy Combs. And he texts me, Coogee Rap better not come out. The symphony is probably the greatest, definitely top 5, but definitely the greatest collaborative record ever in hip hop history. If not that, you got the Scenario, you got a few, but Banned from TV, you got some shits. But the symphony is the mothership. It taught us all how they can get together. This shit is bananas. Put a quarter in your ain't that something? Right? And so they come out, Master Ace looking amazing, Gucci bucket, fly sweatsuit. I could have swore the man was looking at me. I think I was the energy, the Bronx guinea pig, the whole fucking night. If you look at the videotapes again, anybody that was in Brooklyn, you would see they were looking at me, Swiss. I try to keep it neutral, being that I signed the contract as the official versus recapper. Thank you, Melissa, Bobby, Timberland, Swiss, the whole staff at the illustrious Triller app, the greatest app on the fucking planet Earth. Yes. And so, it was fucking coming for me, man. I swear to God. And Craig G, I had just hugged him. And the motherfucker was rapping at me too. Ain't that something? And I'm like, so I'm thinking Kool G Rap was coming. He did not come. Don't know why. Shout out to Kool G Rap, one of the greatest rappers to ever rap in the history of mankind. Still incredible. Still incredible. But just when you thought it was up, it was like the symphony, you forget the KRS-One put Mad Lion on. As long as I got my 9, I'll keep it by my side for you, so you don't have to worry at all. I got my 9 all the time, and make sure they're satisfied. Kill them dead, shoot to kill. The fucking place erupts. The place goes crazy. As if you thought it was over. I'm losing my mind. I'm jumping up and down, my knees. My knees. My knees were hurting, my knees. From jumping up and down. Real B-boy shit. Real hip-hop shit. I might look young. But I'm not. And so I jump up enough, my shit hurt. Look at your man Afron is here. Slim Joe. Yo, Slim Joe, you gotta stop. You gotta stop trolling me, man. And you try to dress like me, but bitch stole my look. Bitch stole my look. Huh. You know, them bubbles in my shit was different. If on them bubbles, different. Ciroc, a much finer vodka. Wild cherry Pepsi. Cash App coming soon. And so, yeah, Slim. Mind you, I was in Bottega. Go Google it. Looked like I had a woman's purse on. A fucking bag. Like I was wearing a fucking bag on. Sheesh. Huh? Oh shit, hold up. Hold everything. It might have gotten more exciting. The Big Daddy Kane. Yo, Kane.
What up, Joe?
How you feeling after the verses?
I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm here. You can hear me?
Yo, Kane, how are you feeling after the verses?
Man, I'm feeling great, baby. I'm feeling wonderful.
Yo, Kane, I went to say goodbye and you had a fucking Gucci robe on or some shit on. Like you walked out of the Barclays in the robe?
Nah, I just had that in the dressing room while I was relaxing, you know, until I put my clothes on. Yeah,
and mind you, Big Daddy Kane, what was the outfit you was wearing?
Oh, I had on a custom-made sweatsuit from Persona Clothiers.
You came with the motherfucking hat on, the Versace sneakers.
Yes,
you
sir.
psyched me up. Let me tell you, yo, Kane, you played a lot of fucking games. You are a master at this because I was in your room 1 minute before you walked out. You had a brown shirt on, and you came out 60 seconds later with the custom suit with the fucking fedora. What was this all a plan? I never saw the Juice Crew. I never saw Crazy Legs. I never saw Nice and Smooth. Did you have everybody hiding, Kane?
Nah, they was in their own dressing rooms. They was in their own dressing rooms.
Oh my God. Yo, Kane, let me tell you something.
What's happening, baby?
I kept it as neutral as possible. I swear to God. You know, this is my idol, KRS-One. And you another guy I look up to and I worship. But man, oh man. I thought Master Ace and Craig G were spitting at me. I thought you were spitting at me. Kane?
I've been listening to you for the past 20 minutes. I've been sitting here waiting for you to say, yo, when they was breaking the stage down, one of the stage hands was looking at me. I think he was trying to get at me.
It was a guy. You got a guy there with you. He got a gray beard with a hoodie. You think I didn't know? He was watching me the whole night.
Yo, I mean, you got a wild imagination, man.
Oh, shit.
In all honesty, hey, listen, man, you a brother that's a legend in the game, and I think brothers was just happy to see you there, happy to see your face. You know, especially after they saw you at the Locks Dipset joint, and you know you here repping for me and Chris. I think brothers was just happy to see you. You know, I don't.
Man, you know I got that
Bronx Brooklyn thing going on, man.
I got that because I just felt like, for me, man, you guys are the gods. You guys are the founders. You are the creators of the styles, the creators of the flows. Guys like Big Pun, you was his favorite rapper. Guys like Biggie Smalls, you was his favorite rapper. You top 5 on Jay-Z's. I think you're number 2. I think Biggie's number 1 because that was his best friend and he loved Biggie, but you number 2. But think about these guys who are known as the greatest lyricists in the world ever. Look up to you as their idols.
I mean, that's something that, I see as a blessing, because it's like, what it's like being an MC. It's like you want to be respected as that dude. You want people to see your greatness. And, years down the line, you start seeing that adoration. It's the type of thing where you're like, you feel like you did your job, or at least you did a good job. You know what I mean?
Yo, Kane, I could not sleep. I could not sleep the night before because I knew I was introducing y'all. And I had realized how much of an honor it was to even be on that stage to introduce, even just scratch, Kid Capri, you and Chris. This was a major thing for me to just introduce you, bro. Like, you gotta understand, we had never seen no shit like this. Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One. Did it go exactly how you thought it would go?
Probably about 90%. Probably about 90%. It was originally planned to, do half the songs and then do a dance battle, DJ battle, and then me and KRS go about 3 rounds back and forth, and then do the other half of the songs, And I guess
so you guys
the energy in the room.
You planned it out together?
Yeah, me and KRS, we got on a Zoom and planned it out and said that this is what we didn't. I didn't say what songs I was doing. He didn't say what songs he was doing. We just planned out how to map this out to make it something different than what all the other verses be. So you're not only seeing us doing songs, you get to see more elements of hip hop. DJing, you get to see the breakers break, you get to see MCs really spitting. So that's what we really wanted it to be.
Let me tell you something, this was a motherfucking lesson. This was art in motion. This was legendary shit y'all did on. And let me tell you something, y'all did it for y'all era like never before. Y'all look amazing. I don't want to say your age and Chris's age, but you guys' breath control was so incredible. And then you said in your freestyles have got to be, people have got to go back to the videotape like we used to do back in the days when we taped Mr. Magic and Red Alert on the tape, cassette tape, and bring it back. Because your freestyles, you was rapping a fast beats. I was catching them like your menopause. Those lines are like greatest of all time lines. And when you rap to the young boys beat, when you freestyle and you hitting them with that shit, this was legendary freestyle shit, Kane. Don't think it went unnoticed. I know you was doing your thing in that shit.
Yeah. But the red fluid drip in the floors. When you stop bleeding, that's when my menopause.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. When I heard that, I was like, oh my God, this thing getting serious. And so KRS-One, we plan for you both to come out. One good question I want to know, and this ain't for controversy, this ain't for nothing. But I told you when you came out with the symphony, Diddy hit me and said he's gonna lose his mind if Kool G Rap comes off. Why G Rap ain't make it to the verses?
He couldn't make it. He had a prior engagement. He couldn't make it. You know, I tried everything in my power to help switch around what he was doing and make it more
Sometimes
convenient.
these promoters they fuck niggas, King. Sometimes these promoters, they got you signed to a show. They don't want to let you do something this bigger. That fucking hate. Like, yo, let me do
No. It wasn't nothing like that. It was nothing like that. It was a personal engagement. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but man, we missed him. And then I seen Shantae tell you, finish this off. I heard it. I was in the front. Don't say it. I heard it. She said after the Juice Crew all came out, she said finish them off. Right? Shout out to Russell Simmons on the check-in. So I go like this. So I said, I get it. Chris did what he did to Shan. And so they're looking at you to even the score 20-something years later. That's how I took that.
Well, I mean, you got to
and you set the line. KRS is lucky I ain't jumping that MC Shan battle. That was a boom off a bazooka line.
I said me avoiding smoke. I don't do that seldom, but I stayed out of you and Shan shit, nigga. You welcome. That's what I said. But I mean, he had said a slick line to me. You know, he said.
Well, he said the cocaine line was serious.
I think it was that.
Woo! Woo!
I mean, I didn't. You might have to explain that because I thought he was trying to say like he was my co-pilot. So
yeah, like co-pilot, but the metaphor was cocaine.
Yeah. Like
that shit was crazy.
But I don't know. I mean, when I was trying, I was making the connection.
I ain't gonna defend the bars. Come on, don't do that. You see,
you was
rapping at me.
I took it as a compliment because I thought he was
you was trying to take my fucking head off just for being an innocent bystander, King. I'm there for hip hop.
You get mad, Joe? You're not getting mad, right?
No, man. I love you too much. Man, I love you too much, brother. I love you too much. I love the whole Juice Crew. I love what y'all did out there, man. That was amazing. Shantae, she the queen. Young Black and Gifted, so many moments. You went to the Bronx 2 times. You went Crazy Legs. You went Nice and Smooth.
Nice and Smooth. Well, I mean, he went to Brooklyn. He had Buckshot and he had Joss Effect.
What the fuck was Buckshot? I love Buckshot. What he was doing, he kept rapping to it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, this
I was just patiently waiting. I didn't know what he was getting ready to do. But, I mean, it was going to turn ugly. Because I saw him walk in my direction, so it was going to turn ugly. And, you know, I've always been a fan of the little brother, you know, but any motherfucker can get it. You know?
Yeah, and then at the end, it was all a setup to show you love. But he had me confused.
Nah, he had me confused too, but then he walked over and showed love. And, you know, that's my brother.
Let me tell you something. Shout out to Little Daddy Shane. Happy birthday. Your brother loves you on another level, King. That man was spitting every bar. And he lives in Jersey. I see him all the time. He was spitting every bar. He was going crazy for you. He had the guard number 7 on. He was on one last night.
Oh yeah, nah, he had a ball. You know, he was celebrating his birthday early, so he was having a ball, man. We all were having fun, man. Listen, let me explain something to you, Crack. I'm gonna tell you like I told Swiss back in April of 2020. This was the one for the people. This is what it needed to be. It needed to be two MCs that understand stage presence, how to perform, and understand how to spit bars and MC. That needed to really take this to a different level. So it's not just one song from this person, one song from that person, on and on. Like what was done last night, I think was phenomenal. To hear all the jams that you grew up listening to, but then hearing us showing our lyrical skills all these years later, bringing out B-boys, having DJs, you know, getting busy on the turntables.
Scratch, I worship Scratch. He kind of like was getting borderline disrespectful with Kid Capri. Like, let's keep it real. I love Scratch. LL Cool J is on the check-in. King is Asiatic, nobody's equal. LL Cool J has just arrived on the comments. The Hip Hop Museum has arrived on the comments. Hey, yo, listen, let me tell you something. Nah, this shit crazy, man. Yo, Kane, I'm a journalist now, man. I'm a journalist now. Let me tell you something, man. This was so legendary. And I was like, cause Kane, you got it all. You got the package. You talk to the ladies. You fly the smooth operator. I can't tag him in. I've been trying to tag him in, Swiss. It won't let me tag LL in. It won't let me tag him in. Al, say something. Let me try to tag you in. That'd be crazy. Yo, Kane, let me tell you something, boy. Last night was so legendary, man. I had the time of my life, and so did hip hop. The kids learned. My daughter and her crew was watching. Everybody's kids was watching. And it was so informative, and it represented the purity of hip hop culture. It was amazing. What part of it? So it was like y'all was going back. It felt like you wanted to freestyle more, and Chris wanted to do the records. Like, was that? I thought I saw that.
Well, I can't really speak on Chris' behalf, but I do, like, as far as with me, I was under the impression that we were going to do several rounds of freestyles. You know? But like after the first round, he went back into the records, you know. But I mean, I can't speak on that brother's behalf. But I mean, he did end up freestyling again later on. So you know, it didn't happen in the exact order, but it still happened. So
now, and I admire Kid Capri. Yeah. Because Kid Capri sure knows how to talk shit and do some crazy shit. And he held his cool. Scratch was trying to bait him into like a DJ battle. We know that's what Scratch does, and Kid Capri rocks the party. But Kid Capri understood the assignment. He kept his cool and just said, yo, and whatever Chris said, he went with it. And I thought that was, he held so much patience and so much composure, because we all know Kid Capri can get crazy, loud mouth, do whatever, but he handled it. At the end of the day, the verses effect. You taught the youth, you gave us a blessing. This whole verses thing is too much of a blessing, because we get to see our icons, our legends that we would have never seen nothing like Babyface and Teddy Riley or Bobby Brown, Keith Sweat. You know, we would have never seen these type of battles with Jeezy and Gucci Man up on there. I mean, did you feel like, was you not nervous, but did you have that adrenaline before it happened? Or it was just another night at the park?
Well, you know, you got to understand something, Joe. When doing something like this, there's a science to it. And if you don't understand the science, then you know you gonna have a rough night. You know what I'm saying? So there's a science to this. It's like, you know, when you gonna freestyle, you have to do something that you feel your opponent can't do. Why you think I started off with that fast stuff before I even went into the lyrical stuff? You know what I'm saying?
I knew what you was doing.
When you make a set list, okay, you got all these songs that you're gonna perform. They're listed on this set list, but you're not doing it in that order. When KRS do this, I'm running back there to scratch. Yo, follow him with this one. Yo, follow him with that one. You know what I'm saying? So there's a science to it all. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how you did it with Ja Rule, but I mean, you know, it's like
what I did is I stuck to the plan, and I knew that Ja Rule wasn't like a freestyle type of rap. I said freestyles. I said real hip hop. My thing was representing real hip hop, and I knew Ja was gonna do all the girl songs. So styles make fights. So I chose, if this was chess, I chose to bring him to the street. Now, did he follow me into the street? No, this guy kept this plan, doing his #1 hits, his girl songs. But I thought also the crowd changed up on me too. When I went to the battle just before that, the Locks and Dipset, it was Rikers Island with a sprinkle of some girls in there. I mean, motherfuckers were shooting CeeLo in the bathroom, smoking blunts in the bathroom. So I'm thinking that's the crowd. When I show up, everybody's in there still shirts, fly, husband and wife, fly girls. The whole crowd switched up on me. The whole crowd switched up. It wasn't like hardcore underground. Last night you had a bunch of both. You had the real hip hop. Anybody who's coming to see KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane, it's real hip hop.
But let me give you some game real quick, Joe. The crowd is what you make them. You know what I'm saying? You get aggressive and you bring that energy. You bouncing up and down and whatnot. Now you got an energetic crowd. You get on some gutter stuff. You making that eye contact where they're feeling you. Like, yo, I'm dead serious right now. Follow me. Now the crowd is gangster. You jump off the stage. Mingle with the crowd. Touch a few young ladies' hands. Now shit done got sexy. You see?
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, Kane.
But you understand what I'm saying, baby?
I seen you up there. I seen you. With, up in there. You went into the crowd. That was me. That was me. My brother Mayor here. He the #1 Big Daddy Kane fan. He was like, yo, look, he going to the crowd. He talking to him, this and this and that. We had an amazing time. The Bronx was in there. Brooklyn was in there. Most of all, I don't think this was no Bronx, Brooklyn shit. I think it was a celebration. It's exactly what the four founders of Versus foresaw. It was giving you your flowers and celebrating your music and your career. Timbaland, Swiss Beats, they came up with this concept. And I think that's because I can't say you won, Kane. I'm going to be honest with you. And I can't say Chris won. I'm going to be honest with you. If they looking for me to say some shit like that, I can't. You both are living legends and you both did what you supposed to do.
Well, listen, man, brother, you are an individual and you're entitled to your opinion. So, I mean, you know, whoever you may have, like better in there, that's you. And I respect you for your
I love you both.
Opinion.
I love you both.
But I appreciate the love at the same time. But at the end of the night, at the end of the night, it's the type of thing where what we wanted to do was show what we do as real MCs, what we do as real performers, solidify our legacy and teach a younger generation, show them, what stage presence is about, show them what lyricism is about. Because there's like right now we got the little Dirks and the little babies, but there's gonna be another generation that follows them pretty soon. They might be the ones that change the game and start bringing lyrics back in. You know what I'm saying? So they have to really experience it from another generation. And I think that me and Chris did a great job of doing that. With all that being said, as far as what you saying about how the battle went, you know, at the end of the night, I'm the only motherfucker that know why white milk make yellow butter. Just saying.
Yo, Chris ain't here to rebuttal that. Yo, Chris ain't here to rebuttal that. But listen, let me tell you something, man. It's an honor, Kane, man. We worship you, man. We love you. What y'all did last night for hip hop, it was like a dream come true. I watched some of the footage. I had such a smile on my face. Everybody did. I was looking around the crowd, just enjoyed it. We felt like that nostalgia. We felt like we was kids again. And you 2 years older than me. You're not even that. But you got to understand, when your guys was out, we were still trying to get on. So we've been looking up to you guys like you was 100 years older than us. Like, oh my God, look at him with the shit on him. And so last night was one of the greatest moments in hip-hop. Ninth Wonder saying he felt like a kid. We had the greatest time. You seen Swiss in that BDP. He stole like KRS's outfit from my philosophy. All we needed was Miss Melody.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Miss Melody. You know, her and KRS-One helped me move out of my mother's house.
I know you told me that. That was a Joker moment.
So, I mean, you know, I always had love for Miss Melody. I mean, me and Chris, we got crazy history, man. That's my brother. I love him to death, man. And I would never, ever, under any circumstances, try to disrespect that man. I have too much respect for him, and I love sharing the stage with him. You know, I mean, we've been through a lot. I mean, I used to sit in on a lot of them Criminal Minds sessions, you know? Like,
so you was in the studio. This is a Joker moment. You were in the studio.
I was in the studio
while he was making Criminal Minded?
I was in there for the dope beat session. I believe the poetry session. Shit, could have been even one more. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, that's my dude, man. You know, I got a lot of love for Chris, man.
You know, my claim to fame is I was in the studio with Biggie when he made Hypnotize. Anytime that record come on, I mean, I don't care where I'm at. I'm like, oh my God, yo, I was there when he made it. So I know what you were saying, but you was there for the Criminal Minded. Like, this is crazy. But at the same time, he got that beef with Shad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bum B on the check-in. And so people never really understood that you fell back from that beef because you and Chris was actually best friends around that time, and you was just like, let me just fall back and stay neutral.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was part of the reason. There was a little more to it, but I mean, that was definitely part of the reason. Like, that was my dude. We was hanging.
Did you get a phone call from MC Shan when he was going up against KRS right now in the verses?
You mean just no. I got a text from him, I think prior to it. He said to do your thing, you know.
That's it. He said, do your thing.
Yeah. He said.
Give me one more. Let me get one more thing out of you. Biz Markie, rest in peace. I mean, what did Biz mean to you? As a brother, you set off the whole verses for Biz. You know, just give me some words for Biz, man, and then we can close this out.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. Like, on the real, I was thinking about, as this thing was approaching, I was thinking about if Biz was here, my phone would have been ringing off the hook every day. And after he hung up with me, he would have called my brother Shane. He would have called Cool V and told Cool V to call me.
Cool V was there.
Yeah, but I mean, Biz would have been on me every day. Yo, you know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. Come on, Kane. You know how he talk. Every day. I know he would have been on me every day, telling me what I need to do, what I need to say. Say the rhyme about I know how that dude is, man. I miss him so much, man. And I know that if he was here, he would have been every day telling me what to do, what to say, and he would have been there on the stage with me. That first song I did was the one we did together. We would have did that. We would have did that.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. When I did the verses and I did the Twins Deep cover with Remy, and I start rapping, I support Pun in anything he does. I'm looking up at heaven. Like, I just felt like Pun was there with me, and I just start going off in that shit. So I know what you're saying. And the funniest shit, I gotta be honest with you, Kane. Funniest shit, I'm walking to the stage to introduce y'all, and I got Chris with me. The whole time I kept it neutral. I never discussed, I never bothered him under any normal circumstance. You know, I would be talking shit to Chris and all that. And so I looked at him, I tapped him in the shoulder, I said, "You ready?" He said, "Of course I'm ready." I said, "Stick to what you do, man." He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna stick to what I do." I said, "All right." And I just, that was the only offer of information I could do. Walking, like, you know what I'm saying? I just was like, I said, "Are you ready?" He said, "Yeah, I'm ready." I said, "Just stick to what you do." He said, "Yeah, stick to what I do, man. That's what I'm gonna do." And he just walked on stage, man. It was an amazing night. I love you, Kane. I thank you for all your years and all the years to come in hip hop. I've never seen 53-year-olds and 56-year-old guys spitting so. First of all, the breath control was amazing. The energy was amazing. You know, you guys ain't need no intermission. Fat Joe had to take a 20-minute intermission and get my gas tank going. You guys stood in the fucking pocket and kept going crazy. And
that's what we do, baby.
Man, amazing, my brother. I love you, my brother. You know, I was thinking on the way home yesterday. For some reason, I thought of Heavy D. Rest in peace.
My dude.
And I was just like, I wonder if Heavy D would have did a verses, right? Like, because another one of my idols, Heavy D, rest in peace. And I was just like, man, I wonder if Heavy D would have did a verses. That would have been amazing, man.
Yeah, I would have loved to see something like that. Because people don't understand that's a big dude with a lot of energy.
A lot of energy, moving, dancing, all that shit would have been crazy. Yo, Ken, we love you. I thank you so much for everything, okay?
No, listen, man. Thanks for having me. I done told you a million times what you mean to me. And I'm going to hit you about the boat thing.
You got the yacht like this. The minute you come to Miami, you can have everybody quote me. If you coming on a Saturday, you hit me on a Friday. Saturday, that boat is waiting for you.
That's
champagnes, lobsters, and steaks.
All
That's
right.
a fact.
Sound like a plan, family. And listen, let me just
brother.
say this real quick. Let me holler at my peoples real quick. Hey, Juliana, Christine, Jalissa, y'all stay on here. Maura, Mina, y'all stay on here. Keep listening. And let me know if Joe start talking shit about the Bronx again. All right, y'all? I love you, brother.
Yo, I love you, Kane, man. Thank you so much. Brooklyn, Brooklyn. We
Peace out, Crack.
Thank you. Peace, man. Damn, the Big Daddy Kane. You don't know who I know. KRS is on a tour bus now with fucked up Wi-Fi. That's why we couldn't bring him on. But you don't know who I know. Brick City Bay, Melissa, Trilla, comedian Godfrey, Swiss Beats. Woo! It ain't a recap if Fat Joe don't do the recap. This is the biggest show in the land. I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't. This is by far the biggest show in the land. Hip Hop Museum in the building. I saw Mickey Benson last night. I saw iGod, DJ Buck, what's up? And so there it is. Eric B is in the building. LL Cool J is in the building. Listen, I tell you, like I told the God King, I do not. Yesterday's recap is not today's recap. Yesterday's recap is not today's recap. Shout out to Dre from Cooler Dre, Ninth Wonder in the building, Sav in the building. Like I told the Big Daddy Kane, I can't pick a winner. Vice versa. Hip hop for sure won. These guys held their own. Timberland. Facts. I can't. This was amazing. This was a show for hip hop for years and years. They will study. This versus between Eric B. Man, look, this guy here, man. Look, this guy, he's trolling me, man. He's trolling me, man. Erica Ford. Yo, listen, Slim Joe, you gotta stop trolling me. I know what's going on here. You're trolling me.
What we talking about? Oh my God! Come on, it's your cousin Joe, Slim Joe, and Fat Joe. You can't keep joking me, cousin.
That bubble goose was a little bit slim. It was flat on the feathers.
Everything I do is slim. You don't know who I know. Everything I do is slim.
Listen, my brother, man, you are crazy. Did you have somebody in the battle? Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One. Who do you think won the battle?
We can't. Oh my God! We can't pick a winner. You have two legendary gods from the hip hop culture. You have Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One. Oh my God! Come on, bro.
Timberland on the check-in.
Yo, shout Big Timber, Ninth Wonder on the check-in. Swiss Beast on the check-in. E. Jones on the check-in.
Yo.
You can't pick. Come on, cousin Joe. You can't pick a winner.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. When I get my TV show, I'm calling you up whenever I got to go do a concert, and you're going to fill in for me as Slim Joe.
It's already done, and I got a show coming out soon. Listen, this is a Slim Jopra moment. I got a show coming out soon, and you're going to perform legendary classics on it.
I will do that. I will do that 1,000,000%.
Listen,
Eric B, Ninth Wonder.
Ninth Wonder on the check-in. Look at my beard game is better than yours.
No, your beard ain't better than mine, son.
It's better. It's better.
This shit laser precision. They think I fucking spray paint this bitch. This shit look like Jalen Rose hairline. Look at this
shit look like. They think my shit is tattooed on.
Yeah, they think my shit tattooed. Look at my shit.
Look at my shit. No,
you gotta go get Jalen Rose
shit
to fuck with my shit.
Look at my shit.
Shout out Hovey Baby. My shit precision.
My shit is tatted. What are you talking about? Oh my God. Hey, listen, I got one more thing to say. Fat Joe, Slim Joe. Listen, one more thing to say to you. Ready for war, Joe? How you want to blow their spot? I know these dirty cops that'll get us in if we murder some wives. Hop in the Hummer, the Punisher's ready. Meet me at Beatles with noodles. We do this too, at least serving spaghetti. Everybody kiss the fucking floor. Joe, we crack fucking ball. Let me move through to shoot that fucking hole. Then in the middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled to little men in Italy. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hey, yo, Slim Joe, man. Big pun. Big pun. Yo, listen, thank you for the love, man. I love you, my brother. I'm going to hit you back, all right?
Love you, man. Love you, cousin. I'll see you at the family reunion.
It's the big biggity. The biggity is bigger than stuff, the biggity.
Biggity or biggity.
It's the biggity.
Bum stickity, bum stickity, biggity.
Bum skiggity, bum, bum. Yo, this shit crazy. Yo, let me tell you something. That guy's nuts. That fucking guy is nuts. And he's trolling me. Yo, Godfrey, what's up, comedian God? This guy's trolling me. I'm telling you, Melissa, the raises is going up, Melissa. Smartest move in the game, Trilla. Smartest move. This recap, this is unbelievable. Timberland the King, unbelievable. Erica Ford, unbelievable. This is not for play. This is not for play. Cool G Mims on the check-in. Avion on the check-in. Listen, guys, let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, if you ever go through something financially, relationship, health, and your so-called friends and family are not there for you when you need them, they're not your people. You have to get rid of these people. God was teaching you a lesson. Now, keep God in your life in good and bad times. If you ever needed a miracle and got on your knees and begged God to help you, and he helped you and your family, don't forget him when it's good. Don't forget him when it's good. So keep God in your life all the time. This is the Big Trilla Show. That's right. You heard it first. The Big Trilla Show. Tone Patron, what's up, my brother? Peace. I'm out.